Welcome again to our YouTube channel. Today I'll talk about something small. Rebuilding relationships. There comes a time in life when, in one way or another, we have broken relationships. Broken relationships either with friends, with family, with brothers and sisters, with neighbors, with co-workers. Sometimes there come a time when these relationships, sometimes they are broken. And there is a tendency in human beings, after we realize our own mistakes and what we have done wrong and our contributions to breaking of these relationships, we may want to rebuild those relationships. It is a good idea, it's a noble idea, it's the best thing to do. But you have to consider the outcome of trying to rebuild some relationships. There are some relationships that you need not to rebuild for your good and the good of the other person. There are some relationships that you do not need to rebuild, that you have to let them be. There are relationships in which you may want to rebuild, but you may cause more harm than good. So the end result of rebuilding such relationships is more harm, more pain, more sorrow, but you rather let them be. It's like opening old wounds. Opening old wounds which had healed. You are reopening it again, trying to treat it. It is not worth it. Some relationships are worth to be rebuilt, but some are worth to be left as they are. There are some relationships which rebuilding will bring more good. And therefore, rebuilding such relationships becomes important and necessary for both of you, for your good and the good of the other person with whom you had a broken relationship. There are some other relationships that you do not need to rebuild, but you can just remain as acquaintances. You don't need to be in relationship with them or in friendly relationship with those persons with whom you broke such relationships. You can remain acquaintances and relate in a different way. Rather, just live a good life, and your life will create a situation where the person with whom you had a broken relationship will have a cordial association with you, will live with you at peace, or will be with you in peace, or even if you don't live together or no same neighborhood or same town. But when they discover the person you have become, the best version of who you are, they will long at least to associate with you, not even to be in relationship with you. So today, when we talk about rebuilding relationships, there are those which we have to rebuild for your good and for the good of the other person. There are those which we must not rebuild because it will not be good for you and good for the other, because the outcome will not be good. Therefore, in life, we have to be wise and know which and what kind of relationships that we are able to rebuild after the relationship has been broken, and for what end, for what good. If the end result is not good, the relationship rebuilding is not worth it. Avoid reopening old wounds in an attempt of rebuilding relationships, in an attempt of rebuilding trust. Sometimes when trust is lost, it is not easy to get it back. You don't need to struggle to rebuild or to reestablish that trust again. Just live a good life. Live the best life. Live a positive life. Forget about trying to regain the trust that was lost, but live the best life. Live a positive life. And with time, that trust that was lost will be rebuilt by its own. Time will build that trust again for those who be open to it, but do not struggle to reestablish, to rebuild, or to bring back the trust that was lost. Just live a positive and good life, and time will heal and will bring back the trust that was lost. Don't push to rebuild and to regain trust that was lost. It is not in your power to establish that trust, but within a positive, good life, time will heal the deficiency of trust. In that case, sometimes there are those who have built in themselves what we call resentments. Healing from such resentments needs courage, needs acknowledgement, but at the same time, you must know when to make amends and when not to make amends. It is good to know the difference between being wise in making amends and being foolish in trying to please others when you try to make amends. Always live a positive, good life after any broken relationship, and trust will come at its own time. Don't push to reestablish that trust. Just live a positive, good life, and time will bring that trust back. So today is just a greeting. I'll be coming back more often, and now that I'm a little bit settled, I will be coming more and more to talk about general issues and more to do with life, more to do with life and faith. So today, that was all I had. May God bless you. I may come back for another short video on something else, something that is important about how we treat our parents. How we treat our parents. It will be coming in a few minutes, how we treat our parents. May God bless you. That was just a greeting to test whether still my machine is working. God bless you.